Hey, Jill, like, them hands is cold, dog.
Yo, and just like that is another episode of the Director's Cut. It's DJ Frost here, man, and we got a special guest in the building. You heard? Go ahead and let them know who we here with, man.
Hey man, from the west side of Atlanta. Of course, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, but now in Atlanta. Zone 4 to be exact, Adamville. You're catching me. But rap name is Search Splash. Most definitely an R&B artist too, so don't just throw me in that rap category. Man, what's good, man?
What's up, my brother?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, G?
Yes, sir. Best I could feel, man.
That's for
Best I
sure.
could feel.
You know, just like that, you know, his birthday was yesterday, man. So you know, whenever the recording drop, y'all still gonna have to drop them comments. You know, tell him happy birthday and all that.
Like,
You know,
right? You know this shit pre now.
yeah.
You get it live though.
You feel me?
Live though.
All right, so you know this your first time on the channel and everything. So for the new viewers and subscribers and everything, let them know like where you from. Well, you did say where you was from, but you know how long you been here.
So originally, I came here in about 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So on and off, I went back to Chicago like 6 times straight. One really trying to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
But when I came back, it was cool. It was cool. Like it was one of those decisions like your grandma moving. So do you want to stay? Do you want to go?
Yeah.
If you stay in Chicago, you ain't got nobody to stay with.
That's a fact.
So it was like, man, I'm going to the 8 inch. Shoot.
Okay.
Didn't even know that it was, the Black Mecca
of everything. You feel me?
Didn't know. Didn't even know.
Okay. All right, so tell us a little more about your upbringing. Like your parents, where you went to school, and all that, if you can.
Oh yeah, I got you. Man, so never shy to tell the story, man. So I grew up with my great grandmother. So, that for me in itself has always been a blessing from everybody growing up. But growing up with her coming here from Chicago at that time,
Yeah.
man, she was the hardest thing ever, man. When I say she is the scariest person in our family, I am not joking. I'm not joking. You just see her at a family reunion, you'll know how much pressure she'll give you, though. But just coming up, nah, she didn't give us no leniency. It was just me and my big brother at the time. So, being number 2, I had somebody to follow. But my big brother wasn't the greatest of examples. The firstborns always just get it bad. But nah, it was actually pretty cool once we came here. And I first came here to Adamville, Adamville Elementary, and then went to LP Miles. Once we left there, we went to middle school. I went to Harper Archer first. Didn't even know that was the hood school. Just didn't even know.
You were just there.
Yeah, there. But my brother was already getting in trouble, so that's how I went. As soon as I got to Harper Archer, because he's 3 years older than me, we only got to be in school just a couple years. But as soon as I got to Harper Archer, my brother was already getting suspended and stuff. She was like, "No, before you even start your path, we're gonna send you to another school." So I went to Young, and after that, man, they ain't do me no good. Fresh out of Chicago still. Chicago mentality. So I know being back from New York, so
Trust me, I know.
And being with the life expectancy, I know y'all's is a little different, but ours was 15.
I was just really 18, 17, 18. If you make it at 18, you really an OG. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's crazy, right?
Man, just to say you want to live to 15 is wild. So just to say now, I'm 31, so I double my life expectancy so far.
Yeah, that's a fact. Tell us, like, how long you been making music or taking it serious?
Man, making music when I can, from my farthest memory, because I had always loved music before we moved to Atlanta. So singing in church. That's where it first starts,
Yeah.
singing in church. But like when I really made my first song, I was about 8 years old. And after I heard the playback,
Mhm.
I was like, ah, I could do this. I could do
Yeah.
this. That's all I ever said. I was like, man, after I heard the playback. But growing up loving Michael Jackson, you know, singing in the house,
Mhm.
dancing, doing your steps, all that in the
That's a
living
fact.
room. You know how it goes, grinding up, coming up.
Mhm.
So doing everything you gotta do to just to be a better artist at the time. So most definitely about 8 years old. And from there I made about 4 songs,
Mhm.
which I still remember to this day. So
Yeah.
it's that's iconic. I do remember them. It's so crazy.
Let me ask you this: how do you evolve as an artist but still stay true to yourself?
I That's when I say it comes into featuring with other artists.
Mhm.
Because you don't know everything. And I'm not saying like you'll jump on somebody's trends and just roll with it.
Yeah.
But when you feature with someone, you're meeting a whole new genre of a person, and how they approach what they specifically do
Yeah.
may spark you to create something totally different from what your normal lane would possibly be.
Are you right? What's one thing you're unapologetic about? It could be about in life, music, whatever.
Unapologetic about, I guess, no nonsense, honestly. Just being no nonsense. And when I mean no nonsense, just people know right from wrong. And I'd rather operate in a space to where we all operate off right or wrong instead of emotional.
Yeah.
It's not saying that you're wrong operating off your emotions, but when you operate off just right and wrong and everybody had that same, booklet, because
Mhm.
everybody rights or wrongs are different now.
Yeah.
So I can acknowledge that it will be different, but if we had the same exact weight of right or wrong, it'd be easier to just go about your everyday,
You're
and,
right about that.
just conversing with different people.
So I'll ask you this: if you could change something from your past, what would it be and why?
I would say how much I focused in an early age. I would say around middle school.
Yeah.
Say I should have locked in a little bit more on not just school, on being disciplined at the time of your focus. So say whatever I would do, I would just lock in. But I didn't have that in me at the time. So
I feel that. I
I
feel
wish
that.
I really wish I had that at a younger age. I got it now,
Yeah.
but I wish it was locked in earlier. Because I would have been a little bit further than I am. But they say the bumps in the road make the journey.
A fact. I'm gonna say this though. I was just thinking about that same thing. I'm like, I think I played with my lock-in times. You get what I'm
I'm
saying? Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
Like I
certain.
had them times. I locked in when I had my back against the wall. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I locked in. Then I kind of lost focus once I got back where I was good again. You know what I mean? You start, oh yeah, I'm straight. I could lose a little. You know what I mean? I
nah,
could. Nah, I
nah.
was. Kept playing around with the
Say could have
locking.
been a 1 month here, 1 month
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. And it was like instead of just locking in the straight 90, I was doing like six. Nah, I wouldn't even say, yeah, 60, and just,
60
the
foot.
rest of the 30, I was cooling. Back to what I was doing before. Feel me? Nigga was back by then because I don't need that long to bounce back.
Yeah,
I don't know how certain people are, but it depends on your support system. For me, like shit, back against the wall, I might take your shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, hey, I need to get back right, G. You feel me? Hey, didn't you owe me like that 300 from 6 months
bro,
ago?
I'm telling
I
you,
need that.
I need
You feel me? So, hey, man, don't blame me. Blame the broke frost.
it.
So, how do you define your sound though?
So I would just say it's smooth. I'm gonna go smooth.
Because you would go melodic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
yeah.
people would say you probably got that melodic sound. So,
I can get into the lane. Like it is very, but I don't know where to just put me in the bottle because I've never tried to be in one. Like
I get that.
If it was that one sound, I'm gonna try to do the other one. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's very simple to just lock in for one way. Yeah, everybody got their specific way. That what makes you unique as a single artist. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but you can do other things being that specific artist. So just for example, like I do some songs in different tones. You know how A, B, C minor,
Yeah.
but certain tones in my voice make you think this ain't even me. So some of the music that I produce most definitely comes out to be a little bit odd, a little bit
Yeah.
different than the norm or the typical person making a song from our nationality anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So tell us a little more about the music that you put out.
So what's all out now? It's a bunch of features. So like I said, a lot in middle school and high school, they were stealing a lot of our music, like a lot of the music.
Mm-hmm.
In Atlanta at the time, early 2000s, the music was hot. Like the neighborhood music was
Yeah.
all on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So some of our music made it to the radio. So it was like, I can't keep doing this, taking these L's, and they just stealing it. Yeah, they had more money than us at the time, and we just teenagers, so it was like nothing that we really could do. If I had like a mom or dad closer to my age that was just right there every day, then
Mm-hmm.
possibly we could have had a little bit more of a fight. Grandma not getting, she not going to no club. She not,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
not
She
pulling
not
up at
doing
night.
that.
Hey, grandma, I gotta go perform at the club tonight.
Yeah.
I'm
You gonna come pick
13.
me up?
Yeah, what you mean the club? You're not going nowhere. You know that?
So I feel
So
that.
it was a little bit torn, but some nights I had to get that ass whooping. Okay, you had to get
Mm-hmm.
that ass
Yeah,
whooping.
sneak out and do that.
I'm going out here to be famous. Okay, like I can't not. But being in front of a crowd is one of the talents. Even just talking in front of a crowd is one of the talents that I
Okay.
truly enjoy. Not even just it's locked in. It's just something I will always do. I had one person
Mm-hmm.
ask me, "Well, if it all don't blow up, what you gonna do?" I'm gonna still be making music. I don't understand what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Like, I have a
No, it's
lot of
real.
fans.
Mm-hmm.
You probably not one. It's okay. But I do have fans. I have people that spend my shit like it.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, so I'll be like, it's whatever you like. It is your preference. But no person on this earth that has a playlist has one singular person on their playlist.
Yeah.
So, you know,
They
try
like
me
different
out,
shit. Yeah.
Spend some of
That's
the
a
shit. You
fact.
never know who you like until you play it. So
I
or
feel
who you
that.
might even mesh with as an artist until you play it. So
All right. So, who are some of like the engineers and producers that you're working with?
So during that time, we didn't have many. I always tried to stay loyal to the ones that I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a strong four people. It's always been four people.
Okay.
But say it's four people during a time span. So my first partner, Ty, when we first got down, who lived down
Mm-hmm.
4 houses down, he did us for like 6 years strong. Still sends me beats to this day. He just don't record us anymore.
Okay. Got you.
So from there, it went to my partner Q.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed on like back of Fulton, but he was pretty good at the time. He was the master of garage band.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the boy could do whatever you think of on that garage band, and I was like, he actually made a couple of our songs pop. So
Mm-hmm.
you know how I be going through the different phases of trying to have the best systems to do your
Quality.
yeah
Everything.
to
Yeah.
do your music. So over the years, it just kept getting better. So from Q, he did us for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went to my partner Lex.
Okay.
Ooh, he was one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie, cause he was an artist too.
Okay.
And when
So
I
he
say
know what the sound. You know what I mean?
yes, he know
How
exactly,
he
and he
want
in
his
R
shit
and
to
B,
sound. So he like
bro.
fuck it.
He was like a Bryson Tiller, Chris
Mm.
Brown type of artist. Like he one of those. I'm like,
Okay.
man, killing it. He killing it. But he most definitely made songs with my partner Pancho. They made
Mm-hmm.
like 4 or 5 songs together, but he knew how R and B went to make the melodies or the runs, specific things that you was trying to do
Yeah.
actually hit. All right, so we did him all the way up until us being in college.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody spread out. We moved, you know. So from college, I went to my last, and he's still the one to this very day. His name is DK, and he's an older cat.
Mm-hmm.
He like almost 50,
Okay.
you know, but he's a straight R&B person. So
Mm-hmm.
all of his artists that he did or had under him were R&B people, but he did record, of course, just artists and everybody.
Yeah.
But when it specifically came to some R&B stuff being
Yeah, he wanted it.
heard,
Yeah.
he's on the keys. Like
Mm-hmm.
he got to be on the keys. So he a old smooth soul type of guy,
Mm-hmm.
and so even the song already that we most definitely just did,
Yeah.
he did that one.
Okay.
And like all my most recent ones from the last since 2020,
Yeah.
he's done all of those.
Okay. Hey, shout him out one more time.
DK. So he was on Cascade. He is from Decula, but
Mm-hmm.
listen, most definitely you'll see him down into the city if you ever need him. DK the producer. Catch him on my page. He is very fire. I promise you.
Okay.
Promise.
All right. So, do you got any future project you plan on dropping?
Yes. So it's a tape that I had when I was younger. It's called the Cover the Mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
It's out. It's still out. It's out on different program platforms, just not Apple Music. Everything but Apple Music for that particular one because it's an older platform
Yeah.
and it's an older tape. But we dropped it. It got like because we weren't trying to play with them when we first came back out
Mm-hmm.
after all of the stealing music stuff. So that tape got 30 some songs on it.
Mm.
Right. Fire.
Damn.
We could have made 1 or 2. Now we're gonna give y'all a whole 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna ask you, how do you plan your marketing?
So when it comes to marketing, I try to have my girl most definitely give me a lot of tips because she is great at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that, she most definitely has a way with how she would sell something. She's a very aggressive hustler. So I do most definitely take after her when it comes to trying to push the music because
Mm-hmm.
she be on my ass. Like
Yeah.
she be
Okay.
on my ass.
So that's
What
your
you doing?
girlager.
You made a song?
Yeah.
Have you written today? She really be on it. She really be on it. So when it comes to pushing it, I just drop. So now, like the
Mm-hmm.
new formula is now content, which of course you got to make your content before you even push your content.
Yeah.
So it's getting a good amount of content first. I always like to stack up songs first and then chop up how I'm gonna distribute them because all of them not specifically made for one
Mm-hmm.
tape. You
Are
can
you
use them
right?
for different things. So it's really a year process. I would say a year process. But in that year, I'm dropping at least
Okay.
four tapes, at least four tapes. So from now on, you'll always see that four. So it'd be about every 3 months.
Okay. Alright. Or who would you say is the artist that influenced your style of music growing up?
That influenced my style of music. All right. So I already said who had me inspired to even just dance and to love the
Mm-hmm.
music. My number one artist ever
Yeah.
will be Michael Jackson. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's the person who made me love what I do. But when it comes to rapping,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne would be my inspiration. He's just gonna always be my inspiration.
Yeah,
Most definitely be
it's
my
that
favorite.
guy for
My
sure.
favorite. I guess just how he approached not his lyricism, how he approached being different.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really listen to him, he'll use like 4 metaphors for one sentence.
Yeah, that's
You know,
fuck
and
your
I like
mind.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
did you
like
see
to
what he
think.
said?
I
Like,
like to
yeah,
think
yeah,
when.
I ain't thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Most people like this new music. I ain't mad at the new music. Some of these cats, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I ain't
Yeah.
even mad. I just like the people who are serious about the
Mm-hmm.
craft and not just doing it for fun. You still can do it for fun, yes, but take it seriously while you're doing it. That's the only thing, you
Yeah.
know.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this: where do you see yourself within a year?
1 year, so I say, of course, one of these songs will be, if not two, on the radio. Like I'm shooting for radio, and a certain amount, at least 100,000 in views. And I ain't even gonna most definitely shoot higher, but I'm a reasonable man. I'm gonna go 100,000. You know,
Yeah.
100,000 views, 100,000 people. That's cool with me. Like I would never even. I'm not even tripping. So long as you just get me to certain numbers into that ballpark,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be great. Like I'll be great. I just said, it is not about being famous.
So we kind of reached the end of the interview now. So before we head out, I want to ask who you gonna give a shout out to.
Man, I always got to shout out my boy Poncho Bell, man, my day one.
Mm-hmm.
He is the first person that I ever recorded with here in Atlanta, outside of my boy Tori, because his dad is the first person that actually put us in the studio.
Mm.
So say they was trying to do their rap dream at the time, and he didn't think us just standing to the side. Hey man, y'all gonna get in there? You for real? Oh man, don't play with me with a good time.
Yeah.
You don't know how serious I'm real serious about this stuff. So
Yeah.
I shout out my boy Tori dad, and I go my little brother Pop. Most definitely got to shout out my boy Pop. He's just an inspiration to me. So if you remember Lil Snoop, you remember Lil
Mm-hmm.
Snoop.
Of course.
He raps
Just like
just
him.
like him, not in the same voice, just like the inspiration that Lil Snoop, like the dictation and just how,
Mm.
just how
Snoop is one of
serious he
them
was,
niggas,
man.
man.
Man, gone before his time. But my little brother is just that intensity when he comes to rapping. His name is Papa.
Okay.
But the abbreviation is paper over pussy always.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
gotta shout my little brother out, man. But my cousin
Mm-hmm.
nephew, he was one of the ones that had held us down with the recording, but he was family, so we always had it at home. When we couldn't do it at home,
Mm-hmm.
we'd go to those folk studios.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, but those would be most definitely be the main ones from the music shit that I fuck with, and of course DK, my main man, still to this day producer
Mm-hmm.
in the lab,
Okay.
folks, and of course DJ Frost. You know
You
you
already
can't you
know,
can't
man.
can't say nothing without bringing you on, man. He done got me in.
For
Had
sure, man.
had
You
to
know
show
it's
my
all
face,
love,
man.
dog. It's all love for sure.
Yeah.
But tell us, like, for all the viewers that's watching on this channel, man, like, what would be a going out message?
Going out message is, when you're an artist, stay focused, lock in. As I told you, that was one of my downfalls as I was younger. Yeah, I'm a little bit older, but I most definitely will not stop what I want to do. And that is be an artist for you, me, myself, and of course the world. I do
Mm.
have fans. So if you can't do it later, you can't do it now. You will have a chance to at least get some time in for you to focus and lock in.
That's a fact. It's DJ Frost here. I can't remember what exact episode it is because the nigga really forgot.
By
But
3,000, about 3,000, man.
and, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all that shit. I've been forgetting to say that in these damn episodes. Man, y'all go ahead and follow my mans.
Hey, man. So follow me at members only underscore bish. All right.
Yes, sir.
Almost there.
And just like that, we out of here, man.